Welcome to Kaumudy Global. We know that in a quick and bold move, the Indian government banned the Popular Front of India and its 8 affiliated organizations for 5 years on September 28th. But the Social Democratic Party of India, or SDPI, widely described as the PFI's political arm, was spared. But isn't this a paradox? Now let us see what saved SDPI from the ban. The main reason is the fact that SDPI is a political party registered with the Election Commission of India, unlike the PFI and its associates like the Rehab Foundation or the All India Imams Council. These affiliates were registered under the Societies of Registration Act 1860. So to ban the SDPI, the process will have to be initiated by the Election Commission of India and not the Ministry of Home Affairs. The Election Commission's big disadvantage is that it can register a political party but does not have the power to deregister one. The SDPI, which came into existence on June 21, 2009, was registered with the Election Commission on April 13, 2010. Now that the SDPI is a registered party, the Election Commission does not have the power to deregister it. The Election Commission had regularly sought such powers, especially to de-recognize a political party when its members indulge in hate speech, but had been denied again and again. The Election Commission has asked for such powers in 1994, 2004, and 2016. In 2016, the power to deregister parties was one of the reforms recommended by the then Chief Election Commissioner Naseem Saidi. The Supreme Court in the Pravasi Bhilai Sanghathan versus Union of India case in 2014 had asked the Law Commission of India to hold discussions on the issue of whether the Election Commission should be given the power to recognize a political party if hate speech by any of its members is proved. However, in its 267th report, the Commission was mum on the aspect. However, according to a top official in the State Election Commission, the Supreme Court in the Indian National Congress versus Institute of Social Welfare case in 2002 had granted the Election Commission deregistration powers under certain conditions. Number one, if it is proved that a political party has obtained registration using fraudulent means. Number two, if a political party fails to inform the Election Commission of a change in its name or head office or address or office bearers. Three, when a political party is declared illegal under any law like the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act. According to experts, the third condition of unlawful activities can be used against the SDPI. Many of the charges against the PFI, like links to global terror outfits, suspicious sources of funding, and violence, can be extended to the SDPI too, as it is well known that the SDPI is the political wing of the PFI. Nevertheless, the Election Commission, a constitutional body, has to be convinced of the charges. But before going into the merit of the charges, the Election Commission will first have to dispassionately establish the SDPI's bond with the PFI. It is a fact that the SDPI is an active participant in the democratic process. The SDPI has also claimed that it is separate from the PFI. Ever since PFI ban, SDPI has been taking urgent efforts to show that it has no blood links with the PFI. The SDPI leaders now contend that it has only a working arrangement with the PFI as it has with other minority, Dalit and marginalized political groups across the country like Lok Janshakti Party and Janata Dal United. Given the fact that SDPI was born out of the PFI's National Political Conference in 2009, the current claims of SDPI is seen as a tactic for survival. Meanwhile, de-recognizing a political party like SDPI that had won elections would throw up an unprecedented challenge. First of all, the Election Commission has never had a chance to ban a political party. It has only disqualified individual representatives of people after they were convicted by a court. J. Jayalalitha or Lalu Prasad Yadav, for example. Now let us see what will happen if SDPI is deregistered. If the SDPI is deregistered, the fate of nearly 100 seats the party holds in local bodies in Kerala will hang in uncertainty. In the last local body polls, the SDPI had won 95 seats, 75 panchayat wards, 18 municipal wards, 1 block panchayat ward, and 1 corporation division. Besides, 7 independents backed by the SDPI had also won, taking the total SDPI-led tally to 102. It has to be seen whether the Election Commission will call for immediate re-election in all these seats in the case of deregistration. This is what a State Election Commission official said. Re-elections are part of democracy. It is nothing extraordinary. There were innumerable instances in history when re-elections were called quickly after general or state or local body elections threw up hung verdicts. But this is easily said than done, as some political parties concerned may not be willing to go for re-election. Anyhow, the SDPI will have to be careful from now onwards, especially under the current government, as it may find some way or other to declare the SDPI as illegal under laws like UAPA if it is found to be indulging in unlawful activities.